Hi everyone, it's James from Eurovision Ireland, back for another episode of The Best of Eurovision, as voted for by you. Today we're going to continue our look around Scandinavia by taking a look at some of your favourite entries from Finland. Now, I'd argue that Finland have one of the most eclectic back catalogues of any country at the Eurovision Song Contest. So, who have you voted for in your top 10? Let's take a look and find out. So, let's get started. In 10th place with 242 points, It's Something Better from 2014. After the boy band Soft Engine finished third in their semi-final, there was an expectation that Finland could do really well at that year's contest. Ultimately, they finished in 11th place, which remains Finland's best placing at the contest for the last decade.
All the rules well known, they mean nothing to me. Everything I'm used to seems to be finely shaped and made of fantasy. Should let go, but we find something better than I somehow ever. For I will not surrender, we find something better.
In 9th place with 249 points, it's Leave Me Alone from 2007. The only act ever to represent Finland on home soil, it's little wonder that Hanna Pakarina's Falling Out of Love rock hit received such rapturous applause in the arena. Now, she may have only finished 17th on the night, but she was the highest placing entry from Scandinavia that year, and also in a year when a lot of countries that were relatively new to the contest received their best ever placing at the contest. Finland ranked third in terms of countries that had taken part of the contest before 1993. In 8th place, with 282 points, it's Laponia from 1977. Now, we all know this song because it's shown on showreels almost every year at the contest. We all know the chorus. But did you know that Laponia was the first ever Finnish Eurovision entry to be awarded 12 points? And those 12 points came from Ireland. Hey! And what makes that even more special is the fact that Finland would have to wait 29 whole years for their next set of 12 points to come from Denmark. Laponia is also the oldest entry on our list this evening.
Hän luo voimalla loitsujen, hän tavalla seidän, näin miehen kutsua saa.
In 7th place, with 284 points, it's Bye Bye Baby from 1994. Now, this song, performed by the duo Cat Cat... Oh, for goodness sakes, Staggy, they're not real cats, you're fine. Yes, well... This duet were expected to do very well at the contest, but ultimately finished in 22nd place with just 11 points. Some people have suggested the reason for this might have been death by running order, considering that Finland performed just before eventual winners of the night, Ireland. In 6th place, with 305 points, it's Elokuun Elämä from 1985. A big fan favourite, although performing second is usually seen as a bad omen at Eurovision, this clearly didn't bother Sonja as she gave an incredibly striking and incredibly polished performance in Juttenberg. This didn't go unnoticed by the juries, who awarded it 58 points overall, including 2 sets of 10 from Greece and Sweden. Elokuun Elämä went on to finish 9th overall that night.
Sä seisot edessäin täynnä toivoa ja silmäsi kertovat
fifth place with 323 points, it's Sata Salama from 1987. Now, although this unique blend of Schlager and rock only finished in 15th place in Brussels, I've been reliably informed that Finnish Eurovision fans love it, and it is perhaps the most played Eurovision entry in Finland. I think I'll agree it has a very 80s sound to it, which probably means it wouldn't sound all that out of place in the Eurovision 2021 lineup. In fourth place, with 356 points, it's La Dolce Vita from 1989. Finland isn't a country you'd immediately think of when it comes to tango, but this song proves without a doubt that the rhythms of the Finnish language fit tango music beautifully. Now, this song finished in 7th place in 1989, which was Finland's best ever placing at the contest for 14 years, and one that wouldn't be beaten again until 2006. It's also notable because it was the last ever Finnish Eurovision entry conducted by Ossi Rune.
Vaan kun kulkee tuo hetkien nauha on rauha sielussa rikkomaton. Ja teille nyt laulaa voi onnellinen. Lapsi kesän ja auringon. La dolce vita on ollut kaikki tuon suloista niin. La dolce vita ei aihetta kyyneliin. Minä sammutin elämän janoa vaan. Minä osasin onnea anoa vaan. Jälkeen kaiken nyt saatan sen sanoa vaan.
So we are moving on into your top three, and in third place with 357 points, it's Blackbird from 2017. I'd argue this is one of the most exquisite, most understated, and most heartbreaking ballads ever sent to Eurovision. And I think the fact that it didn't qualify in 2017 was a huge, huge shock for many, many people. What can I say? It's heartbreaking, but it's beautiful in equal measure, and I'm glad to see that it's done so well in our poll. In second place, with 478 points, it's Hard Rock Hallelujah from 2006. Finland's only win at the Eurovision Song Contest, but my goodness, what an iconic win it was. If you're going to wait nearly 50 years to win the contest, that's how you do it. Lordi was so different, so unusual for Eurovision, they captured our imaginations. Little surprise they were the highest scoring winner of the contest at the time and held on to that title for 3 years. Not at all surprised they've done so well in this poll. That does beg the question though. What's a big enough monster to beat Lordi?
All we need is lightning with power and might, striking down the prophets of war. And as the moon is rising, gave us the sign. Now let us rise up in war. Rock and roll angels, bring that hard rock, hallelujah. Demons and angels, only one have a right. Rock and roll angels, bring that hard rock, hallelujah. God's creation, supernatural high.
So here we are. Who have your votes crowned as best of Eurovision for Finland? Well, I can reveal with a massive 521 points is an artist for Hutuski. No, Staggy. I said to is key, not till. Anyway, I am talking about Sara Alto and Monsters from 2018. Now, Sara, bless her, we all know she's the eternal runner-up. She finished second in the UK X Factor. Several editions of Uudinen Musiikin Kilpailu, she finished second. But your votes have finally crowned her winner. She will now be inducted into the Eurovision Ireland Hall of Fame as the best of Eurovision for Finland. Congratulations, Sara.
No,
So congratulations once again to Sara Aalto. You're inducted into the Eurovision Ireland Hall of Fame as Best of Eurovision for Finland. Congratulations. Next to me here you can see a full breakdown of results, so you can see how all your favourites did. As always, feel free to get in touch by the comments below. Let us know who you think did really well or who you think should have done better. We're always interested to hear from you. Now, we have already started our search for the next Eurovision Ireland Hall of Fame inductee, and that will be from Denmark. So make sure you head on over to EurovisionIreland.net where you'll find the polls there. As always, these polls are for you, so we want to know what you think. So, coming up on Eurovision Ireland, as we now know most of the songs that are heading to the Eurovision Song Contest 2021, the first episodes of Review in 2 will be going up online and YouTube in the very near future, so keep your eyes peeled for those. We'll also be doing some panel review shows featuring the team at Eurovision Ireland, but also our friends at On Europe, Eurovision Apocalypse, and even some familiar faces from the Eurovision sphere and the national selections, so you definitely don't want to miss those. In fact, take a moment to make sure you subscribe to all of our social media channels. There's a list of them here. We're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, so make sure you subscribe if you don't want to miss anything. Always look for the white E and the yellow I. EurovisionIreland.net, often imitated but never bettered. Well, that's all for now. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Europe, and good night.